Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. I am, as always, your host for this Rant Show, none other than N7X And before we get into the Rant Show, I do want to quickly apologize for this Rant Show being late. I know this is coming up on Wednesday, but it should have come up this past Monday. I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, due to my own procrastination, stuff outside of my control, it wasn't able to come up on time. And on top of that, for those watching this on YouTube, and who are subbed to me, obviously, I do want to apologize for a lot of videos this past week and a half being uploaded late and not on time when they should be. I know, like 2 weeks ago, I promised that I was going to try and keep up with my upload schedule more on YouTube, and that hasn't happened. I do sincerely apologize for that. So once again, I do apologize for not only this Rant Show being late, but for those watching this on YouTube for other videos that go up on my YouTube channel for this past week and a half being late as well. On top of that, for those that don't know, the reason why I emphasize that portion that it does deal with YouTube is because not only is this podcast on YouTube, but now we are officially on Anchor and Spotify as well. Of course, the audio versions of this podcast are on Anchor and Spotify as well. So if you guys could do me a solid for anyone watching this on YouTube, if you could check out the audio versions on Anchor and Spotify and show them some love, I'll leave links for them in the description below. Be very greatly appreciated. And for those not watching, but listening this on Anchor or Spotify, if you could go check out my YouTube channel, which is N7Xkaru. That's N7Xkaoru. If you could check out my YouTube channel whenever you're done listening to this, it'd be greatly appreciated as well. But with that being said, and that out of the way, let's get into what I want to talk about this Rant Show. Alright, so this Rant Show, I actually want to cover a video game company, and keeping it, I guess you could say in theme for the month of October, and it being Halloween this month. I want to talk about a video game company that's known for making some scary ass, but very good games. I want to talk about Red Barrel Games. For those of you that do not know, they made the Outlast franchise. I'm talking about Outlast 1, Outlast the DLC called Whistleblower, and Outlast 2. So these three games are to many in the YouTube and Twitch world are known as the best horror games that have come out in a very long time. Not only for their good graphics and the blood and the gore that a lot of horror games, in some opinions should have, but they had plenty of good jump scares in the story, especially for the Whistleblower DLC for Outlast 1 and Outlast 1 itself were by many considered a really good fucking storyline. Of course, a lot of people love Outlast 2 as well. A lot of people say it didn't live up to as much of the hype as Outlast 1 did, as Outlast 1 had, but let's face it, when you have a lot of good hype behind the first series of a game, or even a movie for that matter, and the sequel that comes out, rarely does any game or any movie live up to the hype of the first one. So that's no fault of Red Barrel Zone, that's just the way it works and the way it is what it is. Plus, I will also add some of the ties that they made that, in a way, connect Outlast 1 and 2 is really good. The way Red Barrels did that, in my opinion, but still left it open for fans of the games to make their own theories on how the two are connected. That was a nice touch as well. I just wanted to say that as well. But the reason why I wanted to talk about Red Barrel Games is because, and the Outlast franchise, is because back after Outlast 2 was announced, they said a few months later after the game was released that they had plans of making another Outlast game. Now, it wasn't going to be specifically Outlast 3, but they did say that the game that they were going to be coming out with next would still be in the Outlast universe, meaning that it's probably still somehow going to link between the first two games, which I am all, I'm beyond hyped for if it actually does. Especially if it starts tying some of the loose ends between the two games together, in a nice little triple bundle package or whatever you want to call it. But with that being said, besides them announcing back in I think it was December, IGN released an article them talking about what, Red Barrel Games said about them having plans of making another Outlast game. Well, back in December of that year of 2017, I mean. That's pretty much all that they've given us so far. They announced back in December of 2015 that they were, at least that's when the IGN article came out that talked about this. They announced back then that they were planning on making another Outlast game. Although it was going to be Outlast 3, it was going to be an Outlast universe. That's pretty much all they've given us up until this point. So for the past 2 years, they've just reiterated that fact several times over on their Twitter and other stuff, to the best of my knowledge. If they've released more information since then, and I've just missed it, please let me know in the comments below or on Twitter for those listening to the audio version. But as far as I know, let me put it that way. As far as I know, they haven't released any other information since then. So I guess you could say this is the rant portion of the podcast that I want to talk about. It's just the fact that there hasn't been any other information yet. Red Barrel Games, guys, if you guys listen to this, please, if you could, just release more information soon, because in my humble opinion and others' humble opinion, and especially in the past couple years, there hasn't been really any good horror games that have been released recently. Mainstream horror games, let me say that, because there has been a few good indie ones. But mainstream horror games, there hasn't been really any good ones recently. And we're not exactly in need, but I don't know what else word to use. We're in need of a good horror game again. One that not only has a lot of good blood and violence and gore, I know that's kind of weird to hear, but also has a very good storyline. Like, there hasn't been a horror game like that for a bit now, and I think there needs to be one again, I guess you could say. So I'm hoping more information about the next installment, Red Barrel Games, comes out soon, that you release more information about it soon, just to let us know that at the very least that you're still working on it, whether it's like a rough idea of when it's going to be released, date-wise, to maybe release of some of the backdrafts or whatever, what some of the characters in the new game are going to look like, to maybe a little background to what the story's going to be. Just give us something to where at least we know you guys are at least working on it. Like, I fully understand that with how long it takes to make good video games, it takes a while to make, so I fully realize that even now it's probably still not going to be released for a while, but if you could just start to give us more information on it, just so that we know pretty much you're still working on it, it'd be very greatly appreciated. Now, I want people to understand one thing. Up until recently on my YouTube channel, I've never played the Outlast games. It's just been me for the past years since the game's been released. Just watching other YouTubers and Twitch streamers play the game. So this is where a lot of my feelings about the game are coming from. Like I said, just until recently, I started playing the first Outlast myself on my YouTube channel, which, by the way, check out that Let's Play series on my YouTube channel. It'll be very greatly appreciated. So most of this is coming from someone who's more watched others play it up until this point than someone who's personally played the game themselves. But even with that, for me personally, Outlast, like I said before, the Outlast franchise has been one of the best horror games to this date for a good long while now, and me and others are hoping that the next installment by Red Barrel Games, hopefully get released soon. But like I said, even if it does get released soon, completely understand. Just give us more, at the very least, give us more information about the game, so that way we at least know that you guys are still working on it. Whether, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself here, whether it's just a rough idea when the game's going to be released, and maybe a little bit, I know you can't give us all of it, but at least a little bit of the backstory of what about the game's going to be about, maybe even posting a few pictures on your site or on Twitter of what some of the characters in the game are going to look like. Just give us something to let us know at the very least that you're at least still working on the game. Because, like I said, and like others have said already that I personally know and watch, there needs to be a good horror game again, because it's been a while since there's been one, mainly in mainstream video game world. Like I said, there's been not quite a few, but there's been here and there some pretty good indie horror games. But I'm talking about in mainstream, there hasn't been one in a while. in my opinion, and others that I've either personally talked to or I personally watch. And I think whenever the next installment by Red Barrel Games comes out, that could be it. I and others would like to start getting more information about the game, like you said, just to let us know that you're still working on it, at the very least. Because like I said, unless I've missed some of the information up until this point, Red Barrel Games hasn't given us anything else about the next installment except the repeated saying of that they're working on, and that's pretty much it. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I guess you could say that this was the rant portion of the video, is I just hope that they release more information about the game soon. I'm not necessarily saying that I hope the game comes out soon, but at least more information about the game. Like I said, you know, a rough idea of when it's coming out, maybe some pictures of some of the characters, or what some of the characters in the game are going to look like, maybe a little bit about the backstory of the game itself. You know, just give us something. Just at the very least, let us know when, at the very least, to let us know that you're still, you know, working on it. At the very least, it'd be very greatly appreciated. And believe it or not, that's all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about something at least a little scary themed and Halloween themed, since it is the month of October and this month, you know, has Halloween. I want to talk about something that's horror related, so I figured why not talk about one of the best horror game franchises that we've had in a while, and the video game company behind them. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this rant show. Please guys, if you could do me a solid and hit that like button if you like what you heard on this rant show. For those watching on YouTube, and let me know in the comments below what you thought about what we talked about today. It'd be very greatly appreciated, because leaving likes and leaving comments, believe it or not, really helps out the channel, and so it'd be very greatly appreciated. Also, please, when you have the time, like I said, up until recently, recently I started playing the Outlast game myself here on my channel, so if you guys, when you have the free time, could check out those videos, it'd be very greatly appreciated. You know, drop some likes and comments in those as well. And for those listening to the audio version of this on Anchor or Spotify, if you could just drop by my YouTube channel in general and show some love, it'd be very greatly appreciated. But guys, like I said, if you do like what you see here on the channel, on this video, please drop a like and let me know in the comments below, because likes and comments, like I said, do help out the video and the channel in general, so it'd be very greatly appreciated. But with that being said, I will see you guys later. As always, peace, love, and chicken grease, O4L. I'll see all my Spock watchers later. As always, welcome to my domain. Guys, here, hopefully within the next couple of episodes, I do want to try and get some guests on, you know, other people in the YouTube world, other people, just other podcasters in general, so we can talk about stuff dealing with YouTube, dealing with video games, dealing with movies, all that stuff in between. Because there's a lot of stuff I would like to talk about, but I also want to get other people's opinions on. So hopefully we get some people on here soon. Probably here within the next couple days, I want to shoot some emails some people's way to see if we can get some people on. So in the next couple episodes, so please look forward to that, and I will see you guys later. As always, and forever,